I'm Jack Bigej, second generation from Al's Garden and Home. My dad was Al, and he was the founder of it, and I took over after him. I was born in 1941, just pre-World War I, and so I can still remember my folks having a victory garden towards the end of the war. And I was talking to my wife about it, and their family had a victory garden, and her grandfather had a victory garden. Most everyone had a victory garden during World War II so that they could grow their own produce. It's said, I read just the other day, there was as much food produced in victory gardens as there were in full-time farming in the United States during World War II. So that would be an awful lot of food. And it's amazing at how much you can grow in a very small plot of ground. My dad actually kept records on a garden that he had. It was less than 20 foot by 20 foot. And the numbers were astounding on how much he grew on that piece of ground. The tonnage was, he was in the range of a half a ton of food off of a 20 by 20 piece of ground in one summer. So it's a great way to spend locked in time as we are now with this pandemic that is going on, and yet have some good out of it. And once you get started, you're probably not going to be able to quit, because there's nothing like homegrown, no matter what you say. There's only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes, and if once you try one, you'll understand what they mean. And homegrown asparagus, like I'm standing in here, is just the same. Homegrown corn, if you can pick and eat the corn in the same 20 minutes, it's totally different. The only problem with it is you'll never go back to the grocery store for that 2-day-old, 10-day-old, month-old produce. You've got to have it fresh. Once you try it, you'll understand what I mean in a heartbeat. It's so easy. It's just so easy.